After watching Jumanji, it kind of makes me think, what would I turn into if I was sucked into the last video game that I played? Pretty sure I'd be Mario, and I'm kind of okay with that one. So Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle is the new sequel, remake, something to the original Jumanji, starring Robin Williams. Now, complete honesty here, I've never seen Jumanji. I'll check it out at some point. I've heard it's great. I mean, I've seen Zathura. In the original Jumanji, it was a board game. In this Jumanji, it's a video game. It turns into this little video game cartridge for some obscure console. So 4 kids are brought to their high school for detention. One of them discovers this Jumanji game console. They pop it in. Each one of them picks an avatar, and then they're sucked into the game. Really scrawny, nerdy kid is now The Rock. The big football playing star is now Kevin Hart. The shy, awkward girl is now Karen Gillan, and the super popular girl is now Jack Black. And the trailers for Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle looked like a lot of fun. So I went into this movie. I wasn't expecting much, but I was expecting to have a good time. And I did have a good time with Jumanji. They really do a lot with the body swapping stuff, but they really play it up to their advantages. It's really funny seeing The Rock being super big, but also being scared of things like a squirrel. And their characters also have different skill sets, like all of a sudden Kevin Hart now knows a bunch of zoology stuff. So I really liked a lot of the body swapping stuff. A standout was Jack Black. I thought he was hilarious. At no point did I ever feel like it was Jack Black pretending to be a teenage girl. It really felt like a teenage girl that was stuck in Jack Black's body. Now the weird thing for me about this movie, it is baffling. The jokes in this movie, so many of the jokes in this movie you can see coming from a mile away. The movie is so predictable, yet there was something about it. I think it was those characters. Something about it made the jokes work. This scene is not really a spoiler because I went back just now and saw that it was in the trailer, but in the movie, Kevin Hart's character, one of his weaknesses is cake, and they're in this marketplace and he eats some cake, and for a second he's like, you see, I'm good, I can eat cake. And the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm like, he's probably gonna, I don't know, he's gonna die, probably blow up. And then he's talking in mid-sentence, just boom, he blows up. You see it coming from a mile away, but for some reason, it's still got a laugh out of me. There's a lot of things in this movie that are like that. Now, if you want to nitpick this movie for plot holes or CGI, or there's a lot of opportunities to do that, the advantage that this movie has is that it is literally a video game. So if there's a scene where it's like, that feels like it's plucked out of a video game, it is a video game. But the weird thing is this is also a movie. So if bad CGI looks like, oh, that's a video game, then it should be called out as bad CGI, but you give it a little bit of a pass because they're all stuck inside of a video game. And I will say a lot of the action scenes are done very well. Now all the action scenes with The Rock are really good. There's one hand-to-hand fight that happens between the main villain of the movie and Nick Jonas's character near the end. That one was weird because it was at night and it was all zoomed in and close-ups. They could hide the stunt doubles. In general, the action was cool though, and there were a few scenes when they're out in the plains or in the gorge or something like that, and I was like, oh, this is like a kind of a fun adventure movie. It's not Raiders of the Lost Ark or anything, but I'm like, yeah, I'm having fun with this. I haven't seen something like this in a movie in a while. The villain in this movie I was kind of on the fence about. He was trying to be like a really old school theatrical style villain. Character and motivation wise, the guy is pretty thin, but it's a video game, so like, do you give it a pass because it's a video game? He would be a fun villain in a video game, but because this is a movie, the villain felt kind of weak. I don't even think you really needed the villain. Probably could have just had them like run away from tigers and jaguars and stuff, and that would have been fine. So the villain was, he was alright. So at the end of the day, I did have a lot of fun with Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle. The cast was really good. They really play up that body swapping element. Some of the effects and plot and some of that doesn't work, but if you remember they're in a video game, you can kind of look past it. Although it is a movie, so I don't know if you should. It just boils down to personal taste. Some cool adventure scenes, a villain that felt kind of wasted. I'm gonna recommend you check out Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle. I thought it was a lot of fun, and if you're a fan of these actors, specifically Jack Black, I think you're gonna have a really good time with it. So, Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle. Have you guys seen it? Let me know what you think of it down in the comments. Or hey, the original Jumanji. Have you guys seen that? Let me know what you think of it down in the comments so I can check it out soon. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, you can click subscribe and check out some of my other videos, and I'll catch you guys next time.